Can involvement and participation practices replace the role of trade unions in organisations? Involvement is where employees have input and control in the work they do, and participation is employees being more meaningfully involved and ask for ideas and opinions. Direct involvement is when managers enter dialogue with employees as individuals, and indirect involvement is when employers take account of employees' views through the filter of a representative institution. There are 9 different practices that can encourage employee involvement. These are circulating information on organisational performance and strategy, providing employees with a copy of the business plan and targets, staff association, internal staff surveys, staff suggestion schemes, quality circles, self-managed teams, cross-functional teams, and Kaizen. Trade unions are an organised association with the purpose of maintaining or improving conditions of their working lives. So one way that they may be able to replace the role of trade unions in organisations is, instead of a middleman involved with looking out for the best interests of employees, managers can use direct involvement and can find out what is wrong with the employees by talking to them directly, which may cause less confusion as the employees' words won't be changed at all. Direct involvement can also replace trade unions well, as it can create a more collaborative and inclusive working environment where people feel comfortable sharing their opinions and feelings. However, involvement and participation practices may not be able to replace trade unions, as they do not provide the same level of representation or protection for workers as trade unions do, as they don't have the same legal protection against discrimination and unfair treatment. Therefore, they may not feel like they are helping with advocating workers' rights, as although they may feel like they've increased employee relations, they may not feel like they're getting paid fairly and they have job security. Also, employees may be embarrassed and uncomfortable speaking directly to their employer or in a group setting. Also, involvement and participation practice can be very time-consuming for managers, therefore it may not be very beneficial for them to replace trade unions. In conclusion, involvement and participation practices can be beneficial for promoting employee engagement and can be useful in increasing collaboration amongst employees and employers, whilst also decreasing confusion against these two parties. However, they may not be beneficial for employees, as they don't protect their best interests as much as trade unions, and are not fully beneficial for managers, as they cost them their time, which could be better put to better use somewhere else.